Hey guys, I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we're back once again playing Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations, Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we finished up in our first day of investigating. And we're here for the trial of Maggie Bird. Retrial of Maggie Bird, to be more accurate.
Because Eveskind did a shit job.
Eveskind did a very, very poor job of defending Maggie Bird.
Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh?
Yeah.
But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. Maggie! No, wait, that's not.
Maggie!
Ah! The Detective Gumshoe!
Are you doing alright? How you feeling?
As if you need to ask either question, sir.
Don't let them get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay?
I don't think you can do that in detention center. But whatever. Roger!
And you! Yes? You better square this case away. You got it, pal. Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw this up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away of some paperwork for your arrest.
That's illegal.
I think he's serious.
Hey, detective! You're on our side for once, right?
Yup.
So, you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir?
Oh, of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point them out, alright? Sure. Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me?
Okay. I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should go all pretty smoothly today, huh? No?
Nope. I can only wish.
Same.
January 7th, 10 a.m. District Courts, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ah, bitter.
Like your soul?
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Ah!
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You're talking to me?" It was a little, well, intimidating.
No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix.
I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he?
Our trusty?
So, Mr. Goodot, your opening statement, please. Mr. Trite, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today.
But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright.
I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That is what I intend to find out.
Why? There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another.
As everyone is aware, the court has already given the verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for simple repetition of the facts presented in the last trial.
I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said. Trust me.
Now then, Mr. Goodot, please summon your first witness.
Man, you look so sad.
Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, state your name for the court.
Oh gosh, man.
Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. Name is Police Department, Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous.
Other way around, Detective. Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation is tied up with another case right now.
I hope Gumshoe really got everything under control for everyone's sake.
Yeah. I see. So, Detective Gumshoe. would you outline for the court the basic facts of this case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Inc., a local company.
Oh no, Blue Screen.
Uh-huh. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence. Alright.
That's previous evidence, I'm pretty sure.
And here are the floor plans for the restaurant.
The potassium cyanide poisoning, time of death sometime between 1:30 and 2:30 p.m. Okay, got it.
When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought in to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused. Yeah. The victim died of poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there was 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. John Armstrong, the owner and chef, and the regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo.
Someone lying now.
It still seems pretty to be a very straightforward case to me. Trace behind floor plans added to court record.
Okay, I don't need to look at that, because they already showed me.
Come, detective, take up this hammer, and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir.
Let's hear this.
The incident. When the incident first took place, the victim was alone at the table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch.
Wait. Where's our nail polish? We gave it to you. They did not come back yet?
Not yet. And, it looks like Miss Bird might have, well, some kind of motive.
Might have. What? What is the motive?
Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. The facts of this case seem to be ironclad.
No, what? No.
Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but...
Yes?
Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood?
I already told you, that wasn't me!
The incident.
Okay, tell me about this motive. Incident took place, victim alone, table. Understand, guy was listening to radio. Trace the poison, found coffee, found potassium cyanide. Okay, looks like Miss Bird has some type of motive. Hold it! What kind of motive? Some kind of motive, whatever.
Ha, yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
Objection!
You know what my golden rule is, detective? Chuck out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another.
That's what you don't. You cannot. It depends on your situation. Don't be a dick.
Huh? I don't get it.
Gumshoe would know, actually.
I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. So, stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive?
Come on, Gumshoe.
They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket.
I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too.
It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was the winning ticket for $500,000.
Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or what? Exit victim sheet. Okay. Wait, profile. Okay. I think this is the only thing I can press on. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared is in no way it implicates my client.
Huh.
Is it in her pocket?
I have here just in my hand the very ticket in question.
God damn it.
That's the $500,000 lottery ticket? One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant.
Well, what? Why didn't you freaking tell us?
Order! Order! Ha. She's quite the lucky bird, our little waitress. You will submit that ticket to evidence to the court immediately.
I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering.
The ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial too.
What? It's Steve's trying to pin this on Maggie by giving the ticket, so it seems like she wanted the money.
But it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say?
What? Did that not come up in the last trial? Gosh! How much did Steve's fucked up?
You had two people who were not great at their job. You had Fake Phoenix, and you had, what was his name again?
Which one?
It's actually fine, it's just a running joke. Objection!
Oh.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, that
What's
guy.
his face?
Yeah.
The one whose hair Maya destroyed.
This is funny because in-game, no one can remember his name. Phoenix always forgets his name, Edgeworth forgets his name. He's always like, oh yeah, he's that one person from somewhere.
Man!
It was just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor.
I bet he wants to say it was found on Maggie's person. You really think there are any contradictions in his testimony? To be honest, I don't know. But Gumshoe told us out in the lobby. He said he'd be forming a united front, right? How will we win the case if he doesn't draw us a line? I don't have a whole lot of options right now. The best I can do is gather the facts together, I guess. What's on the back? No, nothing. Okay, got it. Hold it! Can I stop you for just a minute?
Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence?
He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Matt Bird. She claimed that there was another man at the victim's table.
Yeah, that's what she said. And What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction?
Hey!
Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. Their two testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? There's no penalty, is there?
Nope.
Okay, then I'll repress because no penalty.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way.
Ha! That argument is as weak as the coffee at Tres Bien, right?
Wrong one. Okay. Well, there is a thing. If the old man was sitting on the upper left table, he would not be able to see. I wonder if he's able to see on the lower left one too. I can't quite tell if he'll be able to see the other one. He'll be able to see what's his name? Glenn Elk. Because he was sitting on the chair closer to the door.
Yeah.
So he'll be able to see the victim. But he wouldn't be able to. Maybe he wouldn't be able to see the other guy because it's blocked off by the screen.
Sure. Yeah. As
for the chef, I don't know what view of the kitchen there is. Like, I don't know if he saw I don't even know if he saw the victim like when he was alive. You know.
Right.
Because by the time the victim was dead, I'm pretty sure the other guy would have left. But the chef never said when he got out of the kitchen to see the victim. He didn't say that he saw the victim alive. We know at least he was dead. Or at most, whatever.
I have here in my possession a ticket.
A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me.
Yes, a one-way ticket to the Guiltyville. Population the defendant.
That's not true because there are a lot of guilty people in jail. That's why they're in jail?
Yeah, you can get multiple one-way tickets. This is the photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen.
Okay, so it looks like that what's it called? The chef may be able to see the other one. But when was this taken?
This is the scene as witnessed by the chef, moments after the poisoning took place, correct? Oh, that was the judge.
Whatever.
I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime, how, Mr. Trites, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table?
When they move. That's how. Oh!
It certainly does seem to show the victim's table extremely clearly.
Okay. I don't know if it is perspective or whatever, but to me it looks like that chair was... someone got out of the chair. Also, when the fuck was this photo taken? Like, after?
After, I mean, he's dead, so...
I mean, like, moments after? Like, what? Moments after? Like, with what? Your fucking cell phone? Oops. That's not what. Radio. He was listening to his radio, you say?
Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket.
Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? There's no consequences, so let's whatever. And what was it that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe?
Huh? How should I know?
Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere. This isn't going very well, is it?
Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used?
Wait, what about the nail polish? So, traces of poison was found in the coffee cup and nowhere else?
Not sure if I get you, pal.
Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder?
If I had to put in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance.
So the poison could have been anywhere that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
Objection.
Ha. Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee tray?
But you put
Good
sugar.
point. Sugar. The victim took his coffee black, with no sugar.
Urgh.
It seems that the poison could only have been in the coffee.
Let's just press. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee?
Huh? What do you mean?
According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it?
Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking.
And, of course. And you say that no man will ever leave his coffee empty?
In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. You have the time to waste. You have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? This!
Should I be grateful this coffee is only hot enough to give me first degree burns? What? Are you just mad because we're saying that he didn't drink any of his coffee? Because you're a fucking coffee addict?
Suggesting.
We're just suggesting it, too. Are you just mad? Like, how could anyone not drink their coffee?
It's not that. It's not that. Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There is clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in his cup. He wasn't mad that he's like, oh, how could he not drink his coffee? It's that he had evidence and Gumshoe wasn't presenting it.
What the fuck?
For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Coffee cup added to court record.
Not the chefs?
Nope, apparently not. Upon further investigation of the cup, we found a certain chemical substance. That's enough.
What's this? Is it the potassium cyanide?
The facts of this case seem to be overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime for which she was charged. Furthermore, it seems that beyond a reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime.
No, there's no motive! Phoenix, motive! Why that motive that, not the, she wants the $500,000 ticket. The motive for the $500,000 ticket. Why would she want the $500,000 ticket? What motive? If you say she wants money, then I don't know if that's a thing. Because literally anyone will want money. The chef, the old man, could have done it too, if that's the case.
Like an old man who knows the score. There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone proves a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren's call of money.
Not good, Nick! The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast!
Yeah,
that's because the court has ruled guilty once already.
I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final decisive piece of evidence.
He's got more evidence against Maggie?!
This is the apron delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time.
What is that red thing? Wow, that's not even the cleanest. That's not the cleanest apron I've ever seen. That stain look like. It can't be blood, can it? Is it ketchup?
Ha! It seems the star of our little play it was a little flustered, and somehow spilled coffee on herself.
You mean when she fainted? The coffee! That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye.
Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, I'm referring to the pocket.
The pocket?
A search carried out right after this incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket.
A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? We know this, Phoenix! She told us!
Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it.
That's very easy when the defendant is unconscious. What? Phoenix! We know this! You're not Nick's fee.
Order! 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 This court will accept these items into evidence.
So, we're not gonna talk about it?
There's something that's still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court?
Are you gonna say she cut herself? Because that's a pretty big bloodstain. Is it ketchup?
Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. The bloodstain, the blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron.
It's ketchup, isn't it?
That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain.
What? You don't need to be told. Just look at it.
Well, detective? Could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir.
I friggin' knew it. You examined it, right? Ketchup?
She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone their breakfast that day. You could have spoken up about it a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Pull a stunt like that again, I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. I thought everyone knew what that was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last verdict I ruled on this case.
Objection! Motive?
The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence.
Okay, the motive, like, I get that's a lot of money, but where's the motive behind the want for that? Anyone would want that kind of money. Everyone in the restaurant heard him say that he won $500,000. That means that everyone is on suspicion for the money. She fainted.
They have all been clearly established.
Except motive.
Well, Trite, it seems you really are a phony after all.
You really know how to drive a man nuts.
Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. Okay, we will do this in the next episode. We'll start learning about the investigation itself. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.